Hey, and welcome back to the Green Workbench. Today I want to review a podcast app called Waveroom. It looks like it's too good to be true. Is it really? Let's jump into it. So, Waveroom, Squadcast, and a couple of other are specifically made for podcasting, for video conference podcasts. And the selling feature, instead of using something like Zoom or Google Meet or one of those video conferencing apps, is those applications compress the video and then you record it on your end. So me as the host, I would host the video and then it gets recorded on my end. These podcasting apps like Waveroom, they actually record locally, upload to their cloud so that you have a local file from each person in the chat, so there's no compression. So you have higher quality video and higher quality audio. At least that is the selling point. So Waveroom is an application that is actually free to use, which is why it seems so appealing and why we tried it out for our podcast. It allows you 1 hour of free per meeting, which is plenty because our podcasts are between 30 and 45 minutes. And it allows up to 10 people in the room, which is plenty because ours are usually 3. So seems like the perfect scenario. And then there's unlimited hours in storage per month. You have to get into paid plans when you want more than 10 people or you want more than an hour at a time. Seems fair. So we tried it out. When it works really well. When it doesn't work, it's catastrophic. Let's dive into it. All right, so let's go to Waveroom Home. So you set up a room, okay? So great, like any other site, we set up our podcast room. And this link is a static link, so you can send it out to your visitors or your guests, and it just stays the same. It's not a new link for every meeting, which is nice because we can put it in our email automation that you just go to this link at your time, and then we let you in. So let's open up the room. These are all of our recordings. They stay right there, which again is nice. You've got, let's look at a couple examples. So Brock is my co-host. I'm the host. This is my file. So each one uploads separately. But problem number one, you see how Brock is split into 2 separate recordings. Why is that? Well, while we are talking, he just, without touching anything, without any issues on his end, it just shuts down and he has to go back into the room. And even though it's recording locally, it's actually shutting down, shutting him out of the room and getting back in. So it's creating 2 recordings. Why is that a problem? Well, when I go to edit the video, we've now got Brock's files with 4.5 seconds in between the time it takes for him to log back into the room. So I have to go in and edit his file first, add the 4.5 seconds and stitch them together so that when I then bring the 2 files or the 3 files together in order to edit them, his are the same length as the other ones. Otherwise, it's a pain in editing. So the other thing it does is it will stitch, if you don't want to do the editing yourself. So I do a multicast edit in Adobe, so the person speaking is the one that you see on video. So that's why I need all 3 to be the same length. Otherwise our audio and video are not synced up, which is annoying. But Waveroom will create this for you. And so there's a recording. So you can just download that and use that. You can use it clean straight from Waveroom if you want. So here's where the problem lies. So the theory is, because even if you have glitches in your connection, because they're recording locally and uploading, those glitches shouldn't show up in the final recording, right? I mean, that's the theory, and I'm not familiar with the tech aspects of it all, but that's kind of what they're touting. Local recording equals better quality. And it doesn't make sense if the glitch is the connection between you and the other person over your internet. That glitch shouldn't occur on their computer, so you shouldn't get that issue. But so for example, in this one, this conversation here, there was a spot where her recording hiccuped. And so for some reason, the upload of her recording took about 2.3 seconds, and the audio repeated itself, and then it went back to where it was supposed to be. But the video kept going. So I was pulling out these recordings, and the audio and video weren't synced later on in the video, and I couldn't figure out why until I had to listen very intently to the entire thing. I finally heard the little glitch. It was pretty short. I finally heard the little glitch, and I had to cut, paste, and move the audio to fit the vocals again. So that was not awesome. Here's another example. We did this entire podcast recording. It is 46 minutes and 56 seconds long. And you can see both Brock and I's video are that long. But our guest's video stopped at 20 minutes, 12 seconds. But guess what? She was never kicked off of the call. We continued the call for the entire 46 minutes, not knowing anything was wrong, with no indication whatsoever that there was a problem. It wasn't until we got off the call, we finished, we said, thank you, your episode's going to premiere in 3 weeks, whatever. I go in to edit the video, and I notice her video is only 20 minutes, 12 seconds long. This is a problem. What happened to the rest? So you can see if I open up the complete record, you can see at the beginning, there's 3 of us talking. It's all great. And then after that 20-minute mark, she's just gone. Brock and I are carrying on a conversation. See, you can see here we're just listening intently to a blank space talk. And we're saying, asking questions to a black box. It's nowhere to be seen. So if she wasn't kicked off, what happened to the rest of that video? It just is not there. Technology has glitches. I get that. Understand that. Here is where Waveroom is almost not usable. And I don't recommend it because of this. Customer service. You can see this, the person I'm talking to, active 2 days ago. You go into chat, it says, we'll be back online tomorrow. This company is located in Switzerland, but the entire website is in English. It's geared towards the US, yet they do not have anyone working tech support on US business hours. They're not even available if I wake up really early in the morning during Swiss business hours. They're not there. I've never once gotten a live person. And they say they'll be back tomorrow, but their average response time is usually more like 2 days, and it's not helpful. Those initial questions. So I'm trying to figure out, where is this 20 minutes? So the first thing she says is make her go back. You can go back to the link of our room, and maybe it didn't upload all the way. So the browser will go on and finish uploading. Well, I did that at the very beginning. 2 days later, I'm still waiting. That's what she tells me to do again. I said, I've done that. She's asking me a question I've already answered. What's the title of your room, or the link to your room? You already know that. I've already given you that. I've already given you the date. I've already given you the problem. I want to know, is that video still stored on her computer in some temporary folder in her Chrome browser files? Like, is there a way to force it to upload? Does it still exist, or is it gone? I can't get any answers, and the answers I do get come every 2 days. So you can't have a glitchy product without tech support. And their tech support is horrible to non-existent. They haven't been able to solve one problem. I've got another one that we did. This one we did have a bad connection, but again, based on their selling points, I thought the recording would still be okay. He was overseas. He did get kicked off, so it was chunked into 2, which is fine. This one uploaded, but only the audio, not the video, with no reason why. This one says it's still uploading, so I had him go to this link. So see how it says go to the upload page? That's what the upload page looked like. He went to this upload page. This is what he got, loading complete. Yet, where I'm looking at it on my end, it's still not even halfway uploaded. Went to tech support. No help. So in order to use Waveroom now, I have to do a screen record type backup, which is no better than the original Zoom or Google Meet. I'm recording just on my end instead of the local. So the entire selling point of this product is so prone to errors and glitchy then I'm essentially doing what I went to this product to get away from in the first place. So, great idea, but you get what you pay for, which is it's a crapshoot. You never know if it's going to work or not. So far, more have worked than not, but it's really embarrassing as a professional to go back to the person that you interviewed and gave you an hour of their time and go back and say, hey, can you give us another hour? We want to have the exact same conversation again because of technical issues. Our recording didn't work. And it's nothing to do on, it's not my fault, nothing to do on my end. It's 100% to do with the program that we were using that touts itself as a game changer. So those are so far the experiences with Waveroom. I love the fact that I've got 95 gigs and they're not charging it for me. I love the fact that it's free for an hour. Like all this stuff it should be great if only they had tech support and if only they had ways to get around some of the issues they have. All right, so there you have it, folks. My experience with Waveroom. When it works, it's great. The quality is great, 1080p. And I think it can even do 4K. My camera just can't at the moment. So no complaints with when it works. It's great. When it glitches, it's catastrophic. There's really no way to save it. There's no way to fix the problem. There's no technical help to help you fix the problem. You basically just have to do it all over again. So can I recommend Waveroom for podcasters on a budget needing a free solution? And the answer to that question is not yet. Hopefully those issues get fixed. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.